the defense come down and collapse. These open free opportunities.
Clark nudged by Carrington.
Trash talk is part of the game, but if you come for Caitlin Clark, you better be ready, because she won't just clap back. She'll drop 30 on you, sink logo threes, and make sure the highlight live forever.
Responded to by Marina Mabry. And here is Clark, wide open, knocks down a triple.
Well, Clark runs Carrington into Alyssa Thomas.
And here is Clark, wide open, knocks down a triple. Well, Clark runs Carrington into Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah.
30-point game of the season. And in enemy territory gets this kind of salute.
From the moment she turned pro, Clark has had a target on her back, whether it's opposing players trying to rattle her or crowds booing from the stands. But here's the thing, it never ends well for them. Let's break down the most iconic moments when Caitlin Clark silenced the doubters and taught trash talkers a lesson they won't forget. The first unforgettable moment was in a high-stakes college matchup against undefeated South Carolina in March 2024, when the crowd erupted with chants of "overrated," trying to shake Caitlin's confidence. Clark's response: a laugh. She didn't need words. Her game did the talking. She took over, draining deep threes and delivering masterful assists that had the crowd flipping from jeers to cheers. By the end, those same hecklers were left humiliated, heads down, faces covered in embarrassment. To make it even sweeter, the camera crew captured Caitlin's signature pettiness, zooming in on the silenced haters at just the right moments. Final stat line, 42 points. If the haters learned anything, it's this: trash talk Caitlin Clark at your own risk. Coming up next is a time when one of college basketball's fiercest trash talkers, Louisville's Hailey Van Lith, unleashed her competitive fire in the Elite Eight showdown against Iowa on March the 26th, 2023. The game was a clash of skill, confidence, and, most importantly, who could back up their words. After sinking a bucket, Van Lith turned to Caitlin Clark, chirping away, trying to get inside her head. But if there's one thing we know about Clark, it's that she lets her game do the talking. And talk it did. Clark put on a masterclass, effortlessly draining deep threes, dictating the pace, and proving that Iowa was on another level. But the moment that went viral, when Clark looked right at Van Lith and casually waved a hand in front of her face, hitting John Cena's iconic "You Can't See Me" taunt.b while the final buzzer, Van Lith was visibly frustrated as Clark stole the spotlight, delivering a historic 40-point triple-double and leading Iowa to the Final Four, ultimately reaching the national championship. Within that same game, another showdown unfolded, but this time it wasn't just about scoring. It was about making a statement. With 3 minutes left on the clock, Louisville prepared to inbound the ball. That's when Clark, caught on camera, turned to Hailey Van Lith and dropped an instant classic: "You're down 15 points. Shut up." That moment perfectly captured Clark's competitive fire and her ability to back up her words with elite-level play. And that's exactly what she did. With that dominant performance, she led Iowa to a 97-83 victory over Louisville, leaving no doubt about who ran the show. But that was just the beginning, because things took an even wilder turn when Caitlin Clark faced off against Angel Reese in the highly anticipated WNBA showdown between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky on June the 1st. 2024. Clark entered the WNBA with unmatched hype, but not everyone was thrilled about it. And on that fateful night, tensions erupted quickly today as always. Clark put on a show, but it didn't take long for the opposition to target her. Chendi Carter delivered a hard foul, stepping aggressively into Clark's space before ramming into her and sending her crashing to the floor. From the sidelines, Angel Reese hyped up her teammate for roughing Clark up. But later, she rejoined the action and got physical with Caitlin herself.
Absolutely remarkable.
It was all an attempt to shake Clark's confidence. But it didn't work. She didn't argue. She didn't complain. She just locked in and did what she does best. Despite the physicality, Clark kept attacking the basket, threading pinpoint passes and drilling deep threes. Indiana took control, and she let her game do the talking. When the final buzzer sounded, the Fever had the win, and Clark had once again reminded everyone who rules the court. But the drama didn't end at Carter's foul became a hot topic in the post-game press conference. But after being humbled by Clark's performance, she refused to answer any questions.
3-3, Clark. Will they give her a rebound? They will, I'm guessing, but they'll also give her a travel. So Clark up to 9 boards, but she turns it over.
And just when you thought the physical play was over, another test awaited Caitlin Clark. On June 10, 2024, during a matchup between the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun, Janai Carrington tried to rough up Clark, giving her a hard nudge as she drove inside. But instead of simply committing the foul, Carrington took it a step further, mocking Clark right after.
Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
Clark took note, and in their next showdown, she delivered her payback. On the court, she blew past Carrington with ease, making her look helpless, before sinking a three-pointer to put the exclamation mark on it.
Hits the deck, an opportunity here for Chicago. Here is Carter. Kicking it out. Evans takes the 3, takes the 2, and knocks it down. A lot of contact from Reese on Clark underneath.